G'day guys, JF2P here again, bringing another Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. And today I'm going to be playing some Scrim Heavy. And yes, that is a competitive scrim, although this is quite a casual scrim, and I'm just playing in as a fill-in heavy, so you will see me make a few mistakes. Especially those who scrim often will probably have their palms through their face and into the back of their skulls. And especially here, we are coming around the corner, we are expecting the sentry to be in the usual spot, and the Uber gets spotted, but there is nothing there. And, to top this off, there is just no one anywhere on the top. We're just like, well, okay then. We'll just jump on down, run on back to the cart, and push that cart. And, as most people know, you really shouldn't have the heavy and the medic just on the cart. It's just not smart play. They're meant to be pushing forward with everyone else, and this was very silly, but we still managed to win this match quite easily. The match before this, we were defending, and we managed to defend the third point completely, and they weren't able to cap it. So if we're able to cap the first 2 points within a certain time frame, then we will win this match, and so far it has proven to be quite cinch. And haven't died yet, so that's always good, but yes, I spoke too soon. In comes the crits rush with the soldier, but you can see our pyro quickly taking care of that. And yes, speeding through that, and there I am, jumping down to the medic so that he can charge on Oop. And now leading to the first choke point of Badwater, which, as all we all know, is a field day for snipers. So I am playing quite conservatively here, just trying to secure this little bit of area where I am standing, just giving the cart a nudge so it doesn't go backwards. I'm also just chipping away at the heavy here, which is proving to be successful somewhat because he doesn't have a medic, and I do actually manage to finish him off, so that is pretty good. There he goes on down to the mini gun, so that was quite good. And I'm just trying to keep the pressure on the cart, but just making sure that I don't die because I'm soloing right now as heavy. Here at Dead Ringer, and quite easy to finish off that Dead Ringer spy. Now, something I just want to hear from you guys is, what do you think of this whole third-person shindig I got going on? Because my first-person demos got corrupted, as I did say, but I was able to get a hold of this demo. Now, I'm not sure if there's console commands which I can activate which allows me to enter first person. I'll have to look into that, but this is what I have for now, and if you do enjoy it, please tell me, but if not, I will go to my best efforts to make sure that you only receive the first person. But I reckon the third person is quite good because you do get a good deal of what the surroundings look like, and I think that provides a bit of insight to how the team plays as well. And anyways, here we're going for one last push. I do die, but I hold the enemy team back, which allows us to cap the point successfully. This spy just slashing away and actually manages to backstab me, but our team caps the point anyway. And there we are, top scoring that round, so that was quite good. And next round, I do also make it on the MVP board, although not on the top position. The top position was taken by the medic, which actually happens pretty much all the time, I find, in scrims and such. In fact, if you want to score more points as a medic, then the #1 easy way to do that is to spread your heals around. And that's why medics quite often top score in the scrims, because they are pretty much always constantly healing targets. That is, of course, if you don't die as a medic. Now back to the gameplay, here's a good bit of play. Pushing back that soldier and medic that is Ubered using the pushback from my bullets. So that was quite good. Managed to save the teleporter and some of the buildings, although the other... oh no, the sentry's still up. So that was pretty good. And now I try and tank damage for the sentry gun so that it stays up by the time our engineer gets back, but it does get taken down before that happens, I do believe. Oh, no, I spoke way too soon, yet again. No, here is what happens. I eat a sandwich because I have no health, and then they take it out. Well, I can't defend it. But shit happens. And by the way, just so you are all forewarned, this second round on defense is a really long round, and in fact it'll take up the rest of the video, so, well, get comfy. And yeah, right now I'm just trying to keep this top area secure up here. And doing a reasonably good job. And everyone else is just keeping everyone off the cart. But I'm trying to keep this teleporter up. But it gets taken down. And just hiding behind this rock, hoping I can get the jump on someone, but no luck's happening, so I bail because I thought we were getting pushed back, but that was due to a lack of judgment and a lack of communication. I was having troubles with the Mumble server, but that happens, and you just have to deal with it, just like most things in life. Oh, and just so you know, I do have quite the bit of failure coming up, and I think all of you will laugh, especially those who play heavy quite often. You'll just see my mistake and be like, man, JF2P, you are a disgrace to heavies everywhere. Right here. Here is the sound of true pain. Yep. That totally happened. Hey, but in my defense, I have a broken HUD at the moment where I cannot actually see how much ammo I have. And that is actually a massive hindrance. I also can't see how much Uber charge I got charged up, so I'm just, whenever I play medic, I'm just literally running around guessing, going, you know, I think I have 65%? Oh, oof. Or I think I'll have Uber, but then I forget that I don't, and then I'll try and use it, but I just die. It's terrible. It works out very badly for pretty much everybody. But yes, now onto a completely different topic, because not much happens in this portion of the video. I literally camp in this corner and watch the cart. But yes, onto the different topic. I've had friends request me to do instructional videos, like how-to videos, and I was thinking I would either do a how-to video for the spy, which of course would be quite difficult, but would be very much appreciated by my friends, or a how-to-heavy. I think my how-to-heavy video would be much more informative, and I could actually provide some decent insights. And yeah, because I know heavies has always been seen as that class that's very easy to play, but there are actually some tricks and some things you have to keep in mind in order to play smart as a heavy and to not just die. Because I find some people just either go a full-on Rambo as heavy, which can be effective if the other team's not that good, but against competent players you'll just get shot down every time because you're slow and cumbersome. They'll be able to maneuver around that. And on the other end of the spectrum you have people that don't really, you know, move forward when they have to and don't really try and do stuff when they have to. By the way, there, in case you're wondering what happened, I ran out of ammo again, which was quite clumsy, but that happens, and very big piece of failure there as I get mowed down by that medic, which gives him an Uber because he was using his Uber saw. So I apologize to my team for that one, because that is quite the indiscretion indeed. And now we're getting to the part of the video that is actually quite repetitive, as they are just unable to cap this point here, and they do make the occasional push, but we're able to push him back pretty much every time. Nom nom nom, isn't that sandwich yummy? And yeah, they did make some good plays, I thought, the opposite team, but we were pretty much on top of them most of the time and were able to keep them back. There were a few times when we sort of became unorganized because our communication wasn't as effective as it could have been, but for the most part we managed to hold our own quite well, I thought. And I did show you the scoreboard, and you can see the point difference is quite significant when you look at it. And now I don't mean to say that it was grossly uneven, it's just we seemed to be having the better game that day, and we were quite on top of them, I thought. And yeah, what do you guys think about me doing these videos of competitive play? Because it isn't as action-packed as a pub game would be. It's not where I'm just getting up in the face of the enemy 24/7, just trying to kill as many people as possible. I'm trying to be somewhat defensive as a heavy, because heavy is actually a defensive class, believe it or not. But yes, back to my previous point, I do apologize if at any point the gameplay bores you, but I do manage to get quite a few frags, so I thought it was a reasonable gameplay. But here I'm just camping up here, just trying to deny this top area to the team just in case anyone tries to jump on over. But I seem to be doing a pretty decent job jump down on the cart, getting ready to throw the sandwich out. Because that is what good heavies do. It's something I'm going to be reinforcing so much in my how to heavy video if I do decide to do that. And I think I actually will, because it's the class I've been playing the most recently, as opposed to Spy. I do consider myself a pretty decent Spy, but I reckon my how to heavy video would probably be taken a lot more seriously by the general community, and that's what I want. And although I do think my how to spy video would probably be the more popular one, and speaking of how to spy, he just totally pwned me there, but takes care of him. But yeah, I had no idea what happened there. He managed to just stick completely to my blind spot the entire time and stab me, so that was well played by him. But anyways, back to my previous point. Although I do think my spy video would probably be the more popular one, I do think that my how to heavy video will probably be better for new players in general, because Spy really is a class that you will only get better at once you play the game a lot, once you know how certain classes act and how players act and all that sort of stuff, knowing your enemy. But that's all stuff that I would cover in my video anyways. So stay tuned for that one. I'll probably make that one in the later future. The how to heavy video will be in the near future, I do think, possibly within the next month, possibly 2 weeks. We'll see how we go. But I have actually had quite a fair bit of free time recently due to the university holidays, which has been a godsend. I can get so much stuff done. I've done I was actually able to change the oil in my car. That was like crazy. But I know exactly what you guys are thinking. JF2P, if you have all the spare time, then how come you're not making any videos? And well, it's not that I'm not making them, it's just the video making process is actually a surprisingly long one I've found in making these commentaries, because one, you have to first get the gameplay, and then you have to edit it, and I use Windows Movie Maker. I don't know what other video editing software is like, but rendering videos with that is highly tedious, I find. Because first, what I do is I get the raw clips, I edit out all the dying and all that sort of stuff, which is obviously boring to watch, and speed up certain bits. And then I save that as a single movie file, and then I put that into another thing, and that's when I record the commentary, and then I have to render that, and each time I do this it takes, like an hour or so to render, which is annoying, but it's a necessary thing to do. And then of course there is the uploading time, and uploading takes so long, it is almost ridiculous. And of course the only real way I can think to counteract this problem would be to do some live commentaries. And well, it's not that I don't feel confident that I can do live commentaries, it is just... Actually no, it's just that. I'm not feeling too confident just yet to do live commentaries, because you really sort of leave yourself in the open, you're sort of thinking on the spot, and then you can't really just concentrate in the game. So I will try and record some live commentaries using fraps. Hopefully it doesn't affect my frame rate too much, and hopefully it doesn't affect the gameplay, because that is of course the most important thing. But if I can efficiently make entertaining commentaries in a live commentary fashion, then I shall definitely continue to do this. It's just my only worry right now if I do a live commentary is that I'll start it off, be like very enthusiastic, like, yeah, it's JF2P here, we can do live commentary, and of course it would be entertaining and all that, but it would get to a point where I'm sort of just not thinking about stuff to say anymore, and will just be like, yeah, I'm killing stuff, woo. And of course that is not entertaining at all. And I do believe we're reaching the end of the commentary. I die right there, you can see. But yeah, we're approaching the end of the round. The opposite team does make a final push, but it is to no avail. We shut them down and managed to to deny the cap is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, I'm just sticking the camera here for now until I respawn. But you can see blue sort of getting their stuff together and is ready to make the push. Or not. But our medic goes down there, which of course disrupts us a little bit. I'm just back here trying to get rid of the spies, and then I see the opportunity to just drop down on the cart and wreak havoc, so there we go. Getting a few frags, and then just staying on the cart to block it from being pushed any further, get destroyed by that soldier, but it's okay. And as you can see there, making on the MVP leaderboard, not as the first position, but as the second, which is pretty good. And anyways, that brings us to the end of this Team Fortress 2 gameplay commentary. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you did, and I hope to see you again next time.